Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard and off the card. Coming with the flow from the barrio. And coming with the heat from the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? Coming with the facts to crack their back. And coming with that PBNN, Point Black. National News. The Ghetto Edition. The late edition, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Now we hear of about an independent commission. They want to bring in an independent commission on the June 6 riots and the attack on the White House. Yes, I agree with this one. I agree with this one. No matter how they twist and turn it, I agree with that. They want to do come in, you know what I'm saying? On this one, Point Black has got to see this happen. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it on. No matter where the chips fall, you see. We got to understand that. No matter where the chips fall, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? We know what they up to. That's a fact. We know what they up to. So again, let's get it on. That's a fact. And Point Black, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that independent investigation going on into the June 6 riots. You know what I'm saying? No matter where them chips fall, we must know. Because that'll lead to a lot of stuff we need to find out. You know what I'm saying? So we know what they up to. So again, let's get it on. You see? The demons will stop at nothing to save their ass and execute their plans. And think that nobody don't know that. You know what I'm saying? To save their behind and make sure they will not be discovered or go to jail. Or in a sense, they probably won't because they're the ones who's hatching the groove. So if it is Trump, then it's Trump. Boom. And if it's the demon Democrats, then it is so. You check? So bring the independent commission and investigation, and that's a fact, and Point Black. Now I see Como giving out a $5 million lottery ticket, you know what I'm saying? For you to get the treat, you know what I mean? For you to get the treatment. You know what I'm saying? Here we go now. You see, the trickster running a mixture. There we go. And the trickster running a mixture. Ain't he a stinker? Ain't he a stinker? What a winner. Como has got to go. That's a fact, and Point Black. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? He's a stinker. Ain't he a stinker? So many, jumping subject, I see many speaking for the right in their speech. But what about and what is going on in Libya and Libya slave trade and different things like that over there in Africa? Some of the things we see going on even in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? What about that? Why you speak of all this glory. Over here, you say, but over there, the bullshit remains. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? If you speak so and say so, that you say you mean, you know what I'm saying? That goes for all over the world. As well. All over the world as well. We see your kind in Africa and in countries that many come from. Do not show. Do not show. Do not show by a long shot at all. Do not show. Do not show what you say, we see. What you ask, but when when we see yours and your worship, you know what I'm saying? We do not see what you say. You stand for, you know what I'm saying? We do not see what you stand for. You know what I mean? Nor is your scripture true to what you say, for it lies for you into the world as how you should treat others, who in which you feed upon. You see? Who in which you feed upon. You see? With no shame, for you are not us and we are not you. So what right do you lie for? Is the question. What you have done leads to now. You still worship a old time religion. All must be free. For if not so, then none is truly free. For at any time there can be a what goes around comes around. And that's a fact and point blank. So get that true, your thick skull. Now we see, switching subject, I see Como, brother, coming to his rescue. I see the game they play. You know what I'm saying? I see the game they play and have. You know what I'm saying? Chris Como coming on in and trying to shot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to shot. Saying he was sorry after he did it. Then he tries to turn around and say he's sorry after he did what he did. But Chris Coma's deep state all the way. All the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's deep state all the way, saying he's sorry to keep you on their side. That's why. You know what I mean? The deal on, actually to keep you on their side, you know what I'm saying? And they're deep staters. But we see deep staters. You know what I'm saying? They're deep staters. And they deal on your dream side. You see what I'm saying? And your dreams, they are always the hero. As we see, now I see Lee Zeldin, going back to the beginning of what I started talking about when it comes to the Independent Commission. You know what I'm saying? Now I see Lee Zeldin don't agree. You know what I mean? He has that right. He has that right to disagree when we look at it. You know what I mean? And I like Lee Zeldin, you know what I'm saying, as a candidate for governor. You know what I mean? But he has a right to disagree. And he has a right on his statement. But I don't agree with Lee Zeldin, and me and Lee Zeldin is not always going to be on the agreement accord, even if he was the governor and I like him and he would be whatever. He's still a politician. But I agree, but I don't agree because I don't agree in the fact that there should not be an investigation into the matter of the June 6 riots and what really caused it, who's responsible, all the evidence put on the table. You know what I'm saying? Into that matter. Why, Mr. Lee Zeldin? Why? Because, Lee Zeldin, we have got to always check the checker. And that's a fact and point blank. And I hope he understands that, you know what I'm saying, not trying to be funny or anything on your lead, but we need an independent, we need to really know what took place there. I agree with the guy on News 12 who said that, you know what I'm saying? And we got to thank the general because he said always check the checker. Thanks to the general for bringing that to mind. You know what I'm saying? That's right. For bringing that to mind. You would like to know who's got something to hide. We cannot continue under the bull and cannot go on not knowing the truth into what caused this whole thing to be in this June 6th rice and all this different stuff that adds all together and many other things that took place, especially around that time and at the very beginning of the coronavirus coming in to the United States or even New York as well. So we have to understand that we're not taking no short for the road. The road is not straight and have not been for years. And have not been for years. You know, many speak of transparency, but never deliver a clear picture. You see? Never deliver a clear picture and have been shown. So we see the cover up and no real transparency with the Biden administration. You know what I'm saying? But moves that is meant to cause great harm. Many of the demon Democrats' policies, you know what I'm saying, are going in too many bad directions. You know what I'm saying? Into too many bad directions. The back and forth shows a great problem that we must solve. There are no way that we can go on down this road, and that's a fact. There's an unstable feeling among us that needs to be checked before it leads to a breakdown, which have already, to me, seems to be too late. You know what I'm saying? Because many have been fooled long before and now as we speak. But the question, how did it get that way? How did it get their force among us? You see? So we've got to come correct based on what we're understanding and seeing out here in this real world, based on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if you notice from time to time, I will always say that my channel is really sometimes with certain information, it's usually alleged. It's alleged. Because a lot of the stuff, I don't have enough evidence or investigation into it, you know what I'm saying, to the point where you have concrete proof. This is why we need that independent commission on the June 6 riots and many other situations that has taken place prior to the beginning and even up to now and in between. You see what I'm saying? As Coma pushes on and the rest of them pushes on, trying to do good deeds here and there while they're squeezing this little garbage along the trail. And everybody's having and running like jackrabbits to say that they're doing this and that and gotta do this and that. And I ain't doing this and that, is doing that to you. And that's it. Because like I said in the very beginning and many of my lives, what they're doing is personal to you. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying it's here, there, and everywhere in the air, but it's personal to you. Whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still wearing the mask. You know what I'm saying? And the test is still going on. So whatever you do is you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we see that it may be, already set to play. So, we're really going to have to start looking more into what's going on in our world based on these things. You cannot keep saying that it's a conspiracy. conspiracy is garbage, and the word has nothing to really do with concrete evidence, proof, and facts. See what I'm saying? So we see a lot of little slick games that are being played in this arena that should not be going on, that we have to start paying more closer attention to. We want it to be the way we want it to be, but that is not the aim of what's going on. So in other words, we see a lot of brothers and sisters out there, toting gacks and carrying on and doing all kinds of foolish things, murdering and killing and so on and so on, over really nothing at all. But in the meantime, they have not truly built a structure that would lead to a firm overstanding of protection of their people based on this at all. Now, same thing when I say information is alleged, it's alleged. You know what I'm saying? Who's saying it? Who's putting it out there? You know what I'm saying? Cardinal, I see you. You know what I mean? You think I didn't. This is why I use the phrase alleged, because I knew what a cardinal is. That's why I put it on there so you can see that I know what the drill was. You see what I'm saying? That's why I use the information, but the information is still alleged, cardinal. So, while you think you have been playing me, I will play you, because I'm just reporting and gathering for my people to have some understanding into what's going on. You think that you can manipulate everyone, cardinal, but you do not manipulate point blank, because I know who you are, I know what you're doing, and I've been watching you for many, many, many years. And that's why when I erased it all on my joint when I was dealing with that information, the first thing pop up was a Jesus Christ picture. Yeah, because you're stupid and you think that you can fool the world. Stop sending me bullshit and send me some real shit. You know what I mean? Don't come with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're beginning to see a lot of things that's been going on and now seems to be running that way. You know what I'm saying?